Only homework. Problem akong allergy attack whole day allergy. Allergy.
to a person. They all said immigration was their top issue. Economy was second. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. The 2016 primary season lasted until May 3rd. That's when Ted Cruz dropped out. But don't forget, everybody who was still in it, including Rubio and Casey, they won a state. Nikki Haley hasn't done that yet, so we'll see where it goes. Great to talk to you. Thank you.
I don't think it's going to change more. Enjoy Lizards Thicket. It's great. And enjoy South Carolina. Sandra, next time you come down.
Excellent, Trey. Always appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so we look forward to tomorrow. And meanwhile, we have this live look for you. This is Athens, Georgia, where we continue to get updates on the situation there. A homicide suspect may still be on the loose, we are told. Classes have been canceled at the university there. Students are obviously very concerned about developments and the death of this 22-year-old jogger, a nursing student at a nearby college. The family's mourning her tragic loss. Obviously, 22-year-old Laken Riley went out for a run and never came home. Police found her body on the campus there, right on a jogging path near one of the campus lakes in the intramural fields where her friend said she went for a jog that morning. They do suspect foul play and are investigating her death as a homicide. Riley was a nursing student, as I mentioned, at Augusta University and was previously enrolled at UGA as of spring of 2023. Police say they have one person of interest right now, but have made no arrests in this case. That's obviously causing concern on campus. Criminal defense attorney Phil Holloway will be joining us now. Phil, what do we know about this situation? Obviously, parents all over the country see this happening and they think this can happen anywhere. But 22 years old, she leaves for a jog, doesn't come back. Her friends calls the police. Within a half an hour, they find her dead body near that lake. What do you make of what we're learning?
Yeah, it's great to be with you guys. I'm sorry it's about such an awful and sad story. You know, the last co-ed homicide they had at the University of Georgia was in December, I think, of 1983. So that tells you just how rare of an occurrence this is. We're probably very soon about an arrest in this case. This is the kind of situation that it's not going to take long. They're going to use geofencing technology. They're going to see what types of smartphones may have come in and out of that crime scene in that area. They're going to canvass the area looking for anybody's doorbell cameras, ring cameras, any kind of crime cameras, witnesses, of course, and good old-fashioned police be brought to bear. And my law enforcement sources in the area have been keeping me up to abreast on this thing, and I believe that we will have an arrest here very quickly. This is not going to take long to solve. But the question really becomes, what's going to happen to the prosecution, given what a lot of people say about the district attorney there, and whether or not she's going to be tough enough on crime to really, go after this individual. This could potentially qualify, for the death penalty under Georgia law. But it remains to be seen just how aggressively or vigorously, this kind of thing's going to be prosecuted.
Well, you would certainly hope that a district attorney would try to go for the maximum penalty for a murder, an apparent murder such as this. Phil, the circumstances under which this happened, she goes jogging in a very popular place for UGA students. There's a wooded area surrounding the lake. It's Giovanni Forest Park. But it's a place where a lot of students go. It was not late at night or anything like that. I believe it was very light. I think it was the afternoon. And this happens. Does that suggest that this was a random act or that she was potentially targeted?
It suggests that I think it was probably going to turn out to be a crime of opportunity. This is probably someone who either has done this before or has been thinking about doing it and saw an opportunity and decided to pounce. There was a string of assaults back in this same area around those co-ed intramural fields back in, I think it was 2017, that were never solved. I don't know if there's going to be any connection necessarily to this, but that's going to be something I know investigators are going to go back and look at. But if I had to guess right now, I would say it has the earmarks of sort of a crime of opportunity.
The heck?
Busina.
Busina?
Occurred by people who know one another, right? You've got a victim and a defendant who have some connection. I don't believe there's going to be much of a connection here. This does appear to be more or less random, but probably the situation was the person was looking to do something like this, and she happened to come
groups of migrants are released in San Diego. We will see how the White House responds to that. And Nikki Haley making closing arguments in her home state. We will have a lot more from South Carolina still ahead.
Plus, 2 Navy SEALs died on a mission in the Arabian Sea. This happened last month. Justice could now be on the way.
Celebrate music superstar Bob Marley's birthday and the release of the new movie Bob Marley, One Love, with a tribute concert featuring some of Jamaica's finest music makers and a Q&A with cast members from the new film. Bob Marley's birthday tribute concert. Listen anytime and anywhere on the all-new Sirius XM app. Just search Marley. Ladies, are you feeling satisfied in the bedroom? Men have their solutions, but women haven't had many options. So meet Ristella. Ristella is a hormone-free plant-based product that's clinically shown to increase sexual satisfaction by 60% in the first month. That's right. Ristella makes intimacy more sensitive, more stimulating, and more satisfying. No hormones, no steroids, and no prescription. Just pleasure. Ristella is so effective, more than 3,600 gynecologists across the country recommend it to improve sexual function. The ingredients in Ristella have been used safely and effectively by women in Europe for over 20 years. You owe it to yourself to give Ristella a try. Visit theirsexwomen.com. Use code
Grabing
RADIO40
allergy.
to get 20% off your first month subscription.
Layuan mo na
Plus
ako.
free shipping. That's bettersexforwomen.com. Code RADIO40. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members of FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better
Sleepy.
spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and
Sleepy,
spend management
hungry.
system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's corporate cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each member, and Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now, get $250 when you join Ramp. Just go to ramp.com/news. Ramp.com/news. RAMP.com/news.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-482-9747 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-482-9747. That's 800-482-9747. What do you have to lose? Call 800-482-9747. Again, 800-482-9747.
Progressive covers pets in a rental policy at no extra charge. Now let's see what your dog has to say.
As a dog, I think Progressive's auto pet policy is over. What is that? This is what's happening. Weird. Anyway, Progressive protects the
National correspondent Brett Jenkins is live on this story from Washington for us. Brett, hello.
Hey, Sandra. You know, it was a daring and successful interdiction in the Arabian Sea, stopping these Iranian big weapons and Houthi rebels in Yemen. But as you mentioned, the mission costed the lives of 2 U.S. Navy SEALs. It was Navy Special Warfare Operator First Class Christopher J. Chambers and Special Warfare Operator Second Class Nathan Gage Ingram lost at St. Chambers. Sandra was boarding a small vessel known as a dhow in those parts when they say that Chambers fell into the water. Ingram jumped to try and save him, but unfortunately both
masses in the Red Sea.
When they're
The flow of someone that National Security
shining
Coordinator John Kirby says Iran must not stop these shipments.
As for the flow, we still believe that they continue to be supported by China and Taiwan, that materials, weapon systems are still being supplied. As you also know, we have been and continue to conduct interdiction operations at sea, and will continue. So, obviously, do everything we can to try to limit and stem that flow, but the flow is ongoing.
And Attorney General Merrick Garland says he will use every legal authority to hold accountable those who facilitate the flow of weapons from Iran to chemical forces, Hamas, or any other group that endangers the security of the United States and our allies. Sandra.
All right, Greg Jenkins on that for us. Greg, thank you. John?
Sandra, House Republicans finally getting to hear from the president's brother, James Biden. Democrats say it was a big nothing burger. Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan responds to that. Coming up next.
And police confirming a person of interest is now being questioned in the death of that 22-year-old university student. Veronica Bennett, a mother of a current student who also attends she will be joining us.
There's a real crash on campus. This related crime trade. As we've seen, the inner cities and other areas have these spikes in crime.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. Every week we get thousands of requests from timeshare who can never book a vacation that they want. They were told their maintenance fees would never go up. They were told there's a great timeshare salespeople approach. They know how to get you trapped in a timeshare, and locked in, they keep you spending money, chasing that impossible timeshare dream. At Wesley, we know the timeshare business inside and out. How you get hooked in and how we get you out. So whether your timeshare is completely paid off or you owe hundreds of thousands of dollars and you just can't stop buying, give us a call. I guarantee we
Aray.
can use supply.
Oh,
We'll
God.
get you out of your time.
Read all warnings before using GLP-1s. Side effects may include risk of bladder T-cell tumors. Do not use GLP-1s if you or your family have a history of thyroid cancer.
If you've struggled for years to lose weight and have given up hope, did you know you can now access GLP-1 prescription medications at TriLifeMD.com? We're now offering eligible patients online access to GLP-1s, the breakthrough prescription medication that can help you lose body fat and weight. Listen to what people are saying.
It's fun to put on jeans that you couldn't get into 6 months ago. Every morning, I look forward to getting on the scale. For anybody who's struggling with their weight, it's a godsend.
And here's the best part. Your insurance may cover
Excuse
the
me.
cost of your medication. So go to TriLifeMD.com to have your eligibility checked right now.
Grabe na ako allergy eh.
TriLifeMD.com. That's TriLifeMD.com.
I'm home.
Most out of its advertising. If you're listening to us on SiriusXM, your customers are too. Expand your business.
Bye-bye.
SiriusXM. Compliment to your marketing.
Excuse me. Gosh.
Sports, entertainment,
Layuan mo na ako. Allergy.
quality, with fresh and unique content curated to touch consumers.
Bye-bye, guys.
SiriusXM is a place
Tulog na ako.